Hey folks, Nathan here from the Star Wars Timeline Gold over at StarWarsFanWorks.com/timeline and Star Wars Beyond the Films at StarWarsReport.com, etc., etc., bringing you another look at X-Wing miniatures game materials from Fantasy Flight Games. We are beginning our look here at Wave 4. Now, previously, Waves 1 and 2 were basically all just ships from the films, right? Then we got Wave 3, mostly from the films, and then we got one video game ship, which of course was the Moldy Crow, the HWK. So you gotta wonder where they're going next. Well, with Wave 4, we have 4 ships that all have their origins in the expanded universe, aka what's now known as Legends continuity. This time we take a look at the Z-95 Headhunter. And this is the model itself. Let's put this next to a standard X-Wing for comparison here. Very similar. The Legends continuity makes this out to essentially be a precursor to the X-Wing Starfighter, so it makes sense they'd be similar. You might be saying, wait a second, I saw this in Clone Wars. This is a Lucas ship. Yeah, well, they put it in Clone Wars after it had already been in the EU for decades. This was actually a ship first identified back in the Han Solo Adventures. I believe actually the first one, Han Solo, it stars in by Brian Daley back in the 70s. So, it is an old, perhaps one of the oldest EU ships out there, or Legends ships out there. As always, for your 15 bucks or 10 bucks if you buy them online at places like Miniature Market, you get a nice smattering here of pilots, upgrade cards, and the like. Let's check them all out. A couple of reference cards here. We've seen them before. Ion Token and Modifications and Titles. For pilots, we've got Aaron Kraken. Very cool. Lieutenant Blount. Then we've got our 2 unnamed, just generic Tala Squadron pilot. Not Talon, but Tala, T-A-L-A. And then Bandit Squadron pilot. For upgrades, we've got 5. Assault missiles. Ion pulse missiles. Wingman. Munitions failsafe. And then decoy. As for tokens, we have our ship tokens here, our pilot tokens. We've got Lieutenant Blount with Bandit Squadron Pilot on the back, Aaron Kraken with Tala Squadron Pilot on the back. A couple of target lock tokens, M and N. Obviously, one flipped over, one not. 2 Ion tokens, 1 Focus token, 2 Shield tokens, ID token sets for numbers 35 and 36. Then 1 Stress token, 1 Critical Hit token, and of course we have, with the ship, our maneuver dial here. The first we've ever gotten because this is a new ship type. No repeats in this particular expansion set. Pretty cool. Again, kind of a neat thing to add in, and it's very cool to see that, at least for now, Fantasy Flight Games is allowed to keep dipping into the Legends continuity, not just for pilots, because these are Legends continuity pilots, but also for inspiration for the ships themselves. This one they could say, yeah, well, it comes from Clone Wars, so it's not entirely Legends. They won't be able to say that for the rest of them, though. We'll be back with more from Wave 4.